Hello folks, welcome back to Aldea. In this episode, we're going to be building a new custom transit terminal to serve the village of Aldersyde that we built in our last episode. The folks need transit access and we're going to give it to them by building a new transit terminal up here on the hill, just on the outside of the village, where folks will be able to connect to transit throughout the city. So come join me and let's make Aldea even better. So there is some transit access near Aldersyde. There is a bus route that comes in here. This is the Portland's route, goes over the bridge, comes in. But because of the way that this is not connected together, I can't really just extend that bus into the community. So I'm thinking a new transit terminal right here where the Portside bus can circle in, where I can have a local route that goes into Aldersyde and up to the terminal. And I can bring the Havel-Arno route, which currently ends at these condos. I can bring it in too, and so there'll be a little hub here. I'm not anticipating that I'll build out a big one. I'm thinking just like a on-road sort of thing for 4 bus routes for now. Nothing like what we just built over in Kearse, where we have lots of buses converging in a major kind of facility. So let's go ahead and see what we can do with that. And I'm thinking just up on this, coming off here, just up on this highland. Nothing overly complicated. Just a little bus loop. Now I'm going to make some adjustments to those nodes. Oops, wrong button. Adjust the height of some of this. Probably just bring this one up. It's be the simplest thing to do. Paint the whole middle here with the surface painter. Okay, so let's put in the Aldersyde bus route. So come into Aldersyde, it's really just a basic kind of pickup, come into town, pick up folks, go back. Add a select type of vehicle. maybe we'll try out the little minibus. I haven't really used that one before because I've never really had a route that I anticipated never really getting that big. But this one, because it is a dead end with water, it might actually be the right vehicle for the job. So this is the Aldersyde route. 6 vehicles is going to be too many. Let's go with 3 and see how that does. Right now, no one's going to want to come out here anyway. This might prove to be too short, but we'll see. We'll see how it actually functions. So the bus routes that we have already, we want the Portland's route to come in. On the way out. And you know what? It's going to need to come... I actually do need a bigger space than this. Because we want... I want it to stop in on the way back out as well. And I can't put a one-way on the other side of the island either. What if I specify that yes, in fact, you can make that turn? Does that change things? No, it will only let me, oops. Won't let me on a one-way street put a bus stop on the other side. Well, that's disappointing. I guess we'll just use it as a two-way bus setup. See if that works. Yeah, so it can do that. It just isn't, the game isn't smart enough to have a route that does that. You know what? This actually will be big enough because Portland's needs to stop in on the way out and the way back. But this Havel route is going to be just... this is like the last stop on the line. So in and back out. And since this stop is no longer the last stop, move that out on the street, and we now need a stop heading back in the other direction as well. I do enjoy the transit tinkering. So let's just review. The Portland bus comes in, it circles in. I don't see any weirdness here. Not like doubling up on itself. This one, the local Aldersyde, is doing its thing. And the Havel route comes in and makes it stop and then heads back out. Okay. Well, let's see how that functions. People coming up into it. Despite the complete lack of facilities, it's a pretty grim transit terminal. We could at least put in some shelters. This is just a very utilitarian. But the buses are coming. Trying to even out all those little pavement spots. That's pretty good. Nobody on board. Picking up one passenger. I might have. We'll see. Don't have any of the locals yet. This is all the established routes. The garage is still dispatching. A lot of you people just gonna walk home? Oh, they are coming. I wonder if they're going over here. There are a fair number of workers actually over at the refineries. We should maybe have that the Portland bus. That is just kind of coming in straight now. It might, and it doesn't stop until all the way down there. We should actually have a stop in here for the oil workers. Maybe that will ease the number of people who have to hoof it all the way down there. That little minibus is gonna... We'll see how they do. I haven't seen one yet. We should mark in with the decal, bus only. And I think they probably would paint the entrance here. I don't know that they bothered to do all of this in red. Because really, it doesn't connect to anything, so what would be the need? Oh, there's our little minibus, carrying 30. Dropping off and leaving a bunch of people behind. Are there a ton of people waiting back in the village for it? See how it does. If it leaves folks behind when it comes back down here, I think we'll either need more vehicles or a bigger bus. Probably bigger bus. We're only running 3 of them. Oh, there's another one. Maybe they haven't all kicked into gear yet. Because this guy is now only 9 passengers. So he left nobody behind when he picked up. These people all got off another bus after he'd already left. That one's carrying 30. This one cleaned out. The little mini buses might actually just be perfectly fine for this. This is just a kind of a coverage thing. Provide access out to the larger transit system from in here. He let out and left no one behind. You know, I think this is actually going to be fine. He's taking a different way out than the last bus did, which is making its way up to the terminal now, where it might be a full pickup. It is. So how many are waiting? 1 full busload of folks. And now there'll be at least 1 left behind on the next route, because there's 31 waiting. Everybody will get off here because it's the end of the line. But there's 2, kind of caravanning. So I think this is going to be okay. Here they come, the 2 of them, neck and neck. So that one completely full. How many do you end up with? You're only carrying 4. As soon as the other guy moves over your way. So you picked up 8. Yeah, this is fine, I think. Back in the village, does everyone get on board? So it leaves, looks like maybe 10 people behind. I think it'll do for now. We could throw another mini one on. It's not bungling up any traffic here. Having this terminal. Okay, so what else can we do? We should put in some passenger facilities on this side as well. Surface painter really doesn't do so great in some situations. them some shelters. Do the same over here. That actually lined up really well. We just need now some decals to cover up the weirdness. Oh, why? I don't know why I entered decal like that. Pavement decals. Too big. It's this one that is the one I want. And I need one over here. Where there's a corner. Use the rounded one before we I think we'll put in some large planters on the island here. Since we do have space. My heights still need to be fixed clearly over on this end. Trying to get them all just so. Isn't easy. I think that's now that I've seen it, although it's in the middle island, so that should be, yeah, there we go, it's gone. Okay, I'm thinking some big trees in the end ones and some flowers in the middle. That might be a little excessive for the top of this kind of windswept hill. That's a little bit more reasonable. Let's see, put some flowers in here too. Put in some tulips. Some white and red tulips together. Very Canadian. Could be the Ottawa Tulip Fest. Well, they're all kind of sunken in, so... Oh, jeez. And our parking lot is once again uneven on this side. Now I think, fingers crossed, finally final. I'm going to select all the trees and just raise them up just a little. Too much. That's pretty good. So much so that I think we'll just delete these ones and just copy this whole bed over there, since I do need to change that hotkey that brings up the transfer manager every time I press Control C. There. Some shade from the big trees, some beauty while you wait. Let's put a couple of benches maybe. Maybe a trash can. Let's shove these benches back to back so that people want to have more, just kind of a little bit of just open concrete if anyone's feeling too kind of constrained. Maybe we'll shove the bus shelters back just a little bit too. Not that any of the game Sims really care in their little A to B heart, get from A to B, heart of hearts, but you know, I care. And place for their trash. We don't want people littering at the terminal. That's pretty good. Just a very basic sort of transit transfer facility. I suppose we should put a bench, at least on this one. There. that's pretty good, I think. People can come in, they can transfer. If you're down in Aldersyde, you can hop off here and head into Kears on the Portland bus, or go into Havel and Arno on the Havel-Arno bus. You could head down to work too, even though you could probably walk if it weren't for the layout of the place. Although it's less efficient, there's no parking in the terminal, people. Ban parking. Bus only. Probably I should actually designate it as bus only, because I'll have some silly person come in here trying to turn around. I suppose we can let the emergency and service vehicles turn at the terminal. Prairie forest brush. Let's put just a touch of landscaping around the edges. Hello folks, just made some final adjustments here, put in this little fence since we do have a steep bank here, another one of these no liability city fences. And I did make a few adjustments just to this intersection. I haven't put in custom signal lights, might have to do that in the future, but for now, dedicated turn lanes seems to make things function pretty good. So I'm pretty happy with our little transit terminal. This all seems to work together pretty well. People are making their transfers. The little Aldersyde bus route seems to be functioning. So I'm pretty pleased with how this episode has turned out. So thanks for watching. I think we'll close up by taking the Aldersyde bus into town.